What is going on, All Terrain Nation? As you can see, Ally's not paying any attention over there. What is going on, everybody? This is Bronco Talk Live tonight, co-hosted by Miss Aly Dubois. I'm never going to say your name right, trust me.
That's okay.
And it's my birthday. It is my birthday, so this is weird that the show actually happened on my birthday. And you're probably thinking, where in the hell is Kelly? That's a perfectly good question to ask. Where in the hell is Kelly? She's with our little monster in some school ordeal, and she said she might try to pop in and see what's going on. Impa right away with the 487, the crazy numbers. You guys know I love that. But I hope everybody's having a good Monday. My birthdays actually went pretty well. Aly sent me some pictures of people playing football in the dealership today, so that was kind of fun. I guess that's about the only football you're going to get once my Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, show! Here we go.
Hey, it's game week, Aly. Come on now. You got to.
The shit talking started today, technically.
I know, technically. Like Aly had posted something on your was it Instagram, I guess. And yeah, I had to start, man. Now, as soon as I start, you know what's going to happen. My team's going to fall apart. You guys will beat us probably like 80-0, and then I'll feel like
I don't know. Michigan did not play that. I mean, yeah, we did win, but honestly, we shouldn't have won that game with how bad they were playing. But
we're not here for football. We're here for Broncos, and this is your Ford Bronco Talk Live, and it is presented by White Knuckle Off-Road. You guys see the little sponsorship down there on the bottom. White Knuckle, all they do is rock sliders, and they build them for the Ford Broncos and pretty much any brand you want, and their lead times are pretty good. So you guys go check those guys out. I've known John and Natalie over there for probably 10 plus years, and they are just a family company that I love to deal with. So if you like dealing with smaller companies and American-made company, go check them out at least. So there we go. There is the gratuitous plug, as it were, for our title sponsors of the show. Aly, how's Michigan, man? Everything good up there?
Everything's cold. Everything's frozen.
It seems like it was just 3 weeks ago I was up there and it was like 60s, and now it's frozen tundra.
You know what? Here's the thing. I don't mind it. Like getting colder. As long as it doesn't get like below 40s, I'm done.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking at like 25 tonight. So
and you're from Michigan, right?
Yeah.
How did you survive? How did you survive?
I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I'm from Michigan, and my dumbass decided to get a husky. So I'm 2 for 2. She so it's hilarious. She pretends that she has to go outside. And she's just doing it to go play in the snow. Like, she'll act like she has to go to the bathroom because I'll ignore her for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And she'll, nudge me, flip my phone out of my hand, do whatever she can to get my attention to go out. And she just wants to play in the damn snow. So
Impa Joe
love her to pieces.
He's didn't hit his 50K in 1 year, but he's awful damn close. 48,700 in 1 year. That's
See, I thought doing 26 in 1 year was a lot. He had me almost doubled. So
I thought that our almost 16 was a lot because we don't somebody posted on our Instagram the other day, and thank you so much for that super chat, Impa Joe. Somebody posted on our Instagram the other day, man, I thought you'd have more miles, because I'd posted our Bronco came in the 18th of last year, so it's kind of technically it's 1 year birthday, and they were like, I thought you would have had, because I put our mileage and stuff on there, I thought you'd have a lot more. And I'm like, that truck's basically just used for adventures. Like, we were driving around town here a little bit, but past that, it doesn't, I don't use it as a commuter. Kelly doesn't use it as a commuter, so it just kind of sits there and is lonely till we need it.
See, I wish that was the case for me. I start freaking out, not just because start getting closer to warranties and stuff. I just can't believe how much I've done with it so far, because a year or two ago it was work in my cousin's house, who lives a few cities over, which is 45 minutes away. But it adds up going to his house all the time. I'm like, dude, I either need to move closer or something's got to change. But yeah, we're going on almost 30K.
Is there a mileage limit for you where you're like, might need a new one?
We'll talk about that later.
No, but I mean, in your daily car, I mean, because I'm assuming you leased vehicles a lot, or I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Yeah, so I've been at Brighton Ford now for 7 years, and I've had 5 F-150s, and now this is my 6th car from Brighton Ford, and now it's the Bronco. I did lease it. So my ultimate goal is to I'm trying to buy it out here in the next couple of months and just be done with
Right.
payments for a little bit, but I might have something in the works, so we'll see if it happens. It's not a Heritage. It's not a Heritage, unfortunately.
And Andrea, thank you so much for that super chat, man. It says happy birthday and Thanksgiving. And happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week.
I believe it's Thanksgiving already.
I know, man. This year has flown by.
My dad had always like told me like it goes faster as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm finally starting to believe him. But
Yep.
it's taken 31 years, so.
Well, you know, you're next year will be 32, and then you're gonna be like,
I'm
hey, what
stubborn,
happened?
so.
But Andrea, thank you for that super chat. And another one, Shocker Racing Garage, our friends over there who used to have a Bronco, but they have a kick-ass 392 Wrangler right now that they've been monkeying on. You guys, if you want to see somebody that's crazy, they literally picked this thing up. They told me that when they ordered it, they're like, Dave, we ordered this, don't say a word. And I was like, that's fine. But they picked up a black 392, brought it home and ripped all the fenders, all the stickers, everything off of it, and then painted it this kind of neon greenish color. Brand new truck, 20, 30 miles on it. Took it right to, and had it painted. That's a ballsy move, and I respect it.
Did they get it painted or did they get it wrapped?
No, they painted it. Normally, these guys, they like to wrap things. They did a neon kind of orange Bronco that they had for a while, and but it was crazy. But it says, happy birthday, brother. Here is a beer on me. And I say cheers to everybody. I'm having a Jack Daniels currently. I'm saving this one for when Kelly gets here. So when that'll probably be next week. But cheers, everybody. Oh man. Aly, do you drink at all?
Yes, and it really depends. Like socially I will.
Yeah. What is your beverage of choice?
Anything fruity. Or it's so fruity. Something fruity. See, here's the thing, like I've talked to Kelly about it. I think I just don't like anything that's like has a really harsh like after effect. Or like
don't look back here. Don't look back here.
Well, see here, but here's the thing. I'll do Jack every once in a while, but it has to be like in Coke or like with a mixer, stuff like that. So
well, I have ice in mine, and it does tend to water it down just ever so slightly. But
oh, there you go. Ice counts.
But let's see. A lot of speculation on what Aly is getting. But you guys, here's the thing.
Something's ordered, so we'll see.
Just because Kelly's not here doesn't mean this doesn't happen. I love that. I love that noise so much, man. I don't know why. It's the goofiest thing ever. But let me say hi to everybody. Tim Jackson is in the house, and he says he picked up his Bronco Saturday. Congratulations, sir. That is awesome. Hopefully you're enjoying it, by the way. Let's see. Eric Jefferson's in the house. Nikki, who I know Nikki got her Bronco, and it seems like there it is. Says she's got 300 miles on it now. Come on, Nikki. Those are rookie numbers. You just clearly you've heard Impa Show, you've heard Aly, like you've got to crank some numbers out there.
Come on, Nikki.
You got but this. She I believe it's a 2-door Badlands is what she got. And we got Miss Gia Hogue in the house, and she says congratulations, Tim. G Willikers is in the house. Man, let's see. We got all the classics in here. Bronco 78, Dirk Connor's in here, Bob Masters, Jared Mesa. Hello. He says hello, everybody. Hello, sir. And obviously we got the Puppers. Puppers is joining the stream. Yes. Flo is in the house. It says happy birthday. Thank you so much, Flo. Let's see. Zachary Rogers is in the house, and he says it's what's going on, everybody? It's been a long time since I got alive. So welcome back. Just remember, if you're new to the show, these things replay. So don't ever feel. I mean, we obviously like having you around for the live shows, but that's a lot of fur in the face there.
I know.
But let's see. Michael Rivera is in the house. Randy Hughes. Bird Dog Overland. Let's see.
Bird Dog.
Best intro in Bronco YouTube. Thank you, sir. That's the best intro in YouTube. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah.
It
wasn't different today.
Do what?
I'm surprised it wasn't different today.
No, I wouldn't celebrate my own birthday and put that in there. That would be crazy. Positivity Wins is in the house. She says happy birthday. Let's see. We got a few others to acknowledge in here. Blueford, it's been a minute since you've been in the stream. Welcome in. Let's see where we are. Mark Shredwell. He's asking. They're all asking if there's a Braptor coming. So I'm not saying what's going on with that.
I don't know
because I don't even know. She hasn't.
I was gonna say I've told 2 people, so we'll see.
My real son Corby is in the house, so he says Thanksgiving. Let's go. He's ready for some turkey.
Travis, after a year, he got his build date. Congrats, dude.
Who said that?
Travis Pendon.
Oh, there it is.
If I said your last name wrong, I'm sorry. I'm horrible at names.
Me too. And I do a radio show. After a year, I got our build date for December 19th. Well, what a Christmas present that is. Just think your Bronco will not be there when you open up Christmas presents. But probably 1st of January.
Bronco stuff. It'll be great.
That's right. Ryan Woolman is in the house. Welcome. What's going on, guys? So Nikki, clearly it's cold up there. And that kind of stinks. And did you change back your Sunriser top to the hard top, or are you going to leave it?
I did not. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to test it out. I want to see how it does. I'm going up north for Christmas a week early this year, so that's probably the longest trip I'll make with it.
How far is that?
It's about 3.5, 4 hours.
Okay.
So I just want to do that just to see how it is. We went to Frankenmuth to Bronner's 2 weekends ago. It was my mom and yeah. So see, my mom actually drove my Bronco for that because I was the one. I know. I actually handed my keys over. It's hard to do.
I thought you just posted something on Instagram, something about nobody would ever drive your Bronco.
See, only for pictures. I have social media I got to do. I can't do it all myself.
That's awesome.
It was my mom and my brother's girlfriend, and we went up there, and she rode in the back, and she even said, she's like, it's not as noisy as like you would kind of expect. There was a couple of things that we kind of tweaked because me sitting in the driver's seat, I can't tell this kind of stuff. So, we'll see how it does. I've had no issues so far with it. I've had a little bit of a squeaking. They took care of it.
It sounds like there was some squeaking in your background.
Yeah, she's about to die.
No, she's fine. So. Don't worry about that.
Oh no, she's doing it because I'm doing something else and not paying attention to her.
Yeah.
So she'll bring the toy here eventually.
Yeah, and I know you just got home. Bronco 78 says, "Wait, Aly, you are up north because Bronco 78 is in Georgia."
Technically, I'm going farther north. I'm going farther into the cold because they just got like a foot of snow.
Really?
Not excited. Yeah.
Holy
and then
cow.
I guess like even farther from them, so like Mackinac Island and like Mackinac City, they got like almost 2 feet. So
wow.
Not excited
I feel like a
that.
dumbass because I want to see the island. And I said something about driving up that way, and dude, I got never corrected so much in my life.
You got lit up in the comment section for that.
Like, I don't live up there, man. I don't know the
But you can go to Mackinac Island though, and like you can have your car there. Or no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Mackinac City, not Island. Island you can't, city you can.
Okay.
So it's not bad. It's definitely, the city is definitely a little touristy town. But the island is, you got to go to the island. It's really cool to see everything that's there. There's a couple of bars. The people who live there are really funny. My cousin just took a trip up there and they had the best time. So.
Right. Jared Mesa asks, any recommendations on a aftermarket hard top? There is 2 companies do them right now. What is it? Advanced
fiberglass systems or something? Actually, Bird Dog.
Yeah, Bird Dog. Jody. I know Jody's got the other. He's getting the other brand.
Okay, I can't remember what the other brand was.
Oh gosh, Jody, pop it in there, and I'll definitely throw it up in the stream because
he just posted about that too.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have. They said they would do it. The Fiberworks company's supposed to be on the show sometime down the road. So we were supposed to talk to them about, because I had done a small, when they started teasing that hard top, I started. I did a little video with it, and it actually was quite popular, which is strange because to me it was a horribly done video.
Yeah.
But in this game, when you do a horrible video, for whatever reasons, they do great numbers. If I really put my heart and soul into a video, you're like, well, there's 500 views. What's going on there? Like nobody
Like,
wants
what's
to watch that.
happening?
Yeah, and I think it's same with the shorts and
Goddamn
the reels,
algorithms.
and all that stuff. If you put no effort in, I literally, Allie, I filmed my tire one day, and I thought I'm just gonna see how dumb I can do to make like
How dumb can I make
25,000
this?
views or 10,000 views or something in an hour. I was like, I literally just did a tread, showed the tread of the tire, and that was it. I cannot figure out what makes those things. But you do a lot of stuff on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I do most of my stuff. I'm slowly getting into YouTube. I bit the bullet. I'm starting to make reels. I'll probably do a
on
live
YouTube. They're
at
shorts, ma'am. They're shorts.
Or shorts, not reels. My bad. See, again, new to this.
Don't crush my YouTube people now.
I know, seriously. Sorry, guys. But it's one of those things that I'm slowly starting to learn how it works. That's the biggest thing. Like, if I don't know how it works, I kind of panic and I don't want to put anything out there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we're slowly getting there.
Nice.
Oh, and I told you she was gonna come back.
Oh, she's fine. Bird Dog Overland has an Anderson Composites on order. So
there we go.
Which they, I like everything about theirs except the rear of it. They've done this, and I'll pop this thing up here.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen theirs yet, so I want to see it.
Yeah, let's see.
You're done.
There it is. Let's see. Anderson Composites. Now, if I can find their vehicles, I will. I'll pop this up there. Your puppy's all about it. Puppy, mom just got home, so puppy, you can tell.
Yeah, puppy's ready to play. Oh, yep. There goes my camera.
So this is the same company doing the doors. Okay, let me pop this up here.
Yes. The donut doors, I think.
Yeah, which they're neat, but I would buy these and never use them ever.
I don't know when I mean I would use them for car shows and stuff. That's the thing. That's really.
So you can see here. I'll put a little bit better picture up. These were when they launched the Bronco. This was all the rage. Ford had this on there, two-door. And I don't know.
Wait,
same
someone
company.
Someone in Michigan has those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's because I think they were test fitting them for them or something.
Yeah.
But they're neat. But it's $16.99 for the two doors, and then I would want mine professionally painted, and then
absolutely, you got to get the color match.
Yeah, and then these these Goodyear Wranglers they put on these tires would throw rocks at you now, not just into your door, at you. And so I don't know if that would be what I would want. But let me pull this back here just a minute, and I'll see if I can find. Because I've seen I want to show this top. So let's see here.
Nikki, the squeaking is driving my dog crazy. I'm sorry.
Here they are with looks like on Lethal Performance's website. Let's pop this in here. So there is one, and that is a pricey. This is a carbon fiber top now. So that's why it's $10,000.
I'm not always sold on the carbon fiber though.
No, I would never want carbon fiber on this. But you can see this little recess. The way they do the back, it's kind of recessed into it a little bit. For some reason, it's just off-putting to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's an amazing top, but I want to say they're around $5,500 or so is what their normal tops are. So I don't want people to think, man, their tops are that expensive. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Aly, any word on Ford actually releasing? I don't look for them honestly to do it by now. If they haven't been able to do it by now, I don't look for them to do it.
I don't even know what to say about that anymore. It's very frustrating just from a dealer standpoint, just because we have so many people asking questions about like, when can I get them? How much? I gave up my soft top, or I gave up my hard top for a soft top, but you have to remember too, like, you chose to do that.
Yep.
Ford told you can get your Bronco faster. to be able to do it, which is still true. Like, I still have soft tops getting pulled way faster than some hard tops. Also depends on what else they ordered. But at the same time, like, give us an idea, give us a range, because like that's what people want to know. Like, even if you give us a range and it's still at the high end, you still didn't lie.
Yeah.
Like, you still gave us that range. So
Well,
it's just
what
one
it
of
would
those
do
things.
now is give people, if you give us at least an MSRP on the top, it
Start
might,
saving.
well, it gives people options to going, okay, I can get the soft top and then I'll just order from one of these companies. I'll just bite the
Yeah.
bullet and do it that way. But here's $6,500 basically. And I'm not sure. I'm not going to go through all the details on this stuff, but you know, it's a good looking top. Does that include glass or anything? I don't know.
That's what I don't know either.
Because they're not showing it with glass, but I would think it includes glass. But Jody in the comments there might have a better, I know because he's been working with them. He might have a better.
He said, since I bought one, they'll release them. You're welcome.
Let's see.
Here's the thing: some of these aftermarket ones, I'm gonna want to see these in person before I start.
Well, so I've seen the advanced. Let's see. I've got their pull their site up here. They're actually cheaper. Wow, I thought these were going to be more expensive. So here is the this is the advanced fiberglass concepts, and 5250 is what their top is going for. And that is a one-piece top. That's not a multi-piece top. Let's see. Let's go modular.
Okay.
So 5,700 for the modular. I haven't seen these in person yet, but I've seen enough of their products to know that they do a good quality product.
Like fit.
Yeah, and well, even just in general, like they stress. You know, this is all they do is this kind of stuff. So they definitely stress. So if you want the washer assembly, it takes it up to $6,000. Which I guess, I mean, I would like to. We ordered ours with a hard top and had to change it to a soft top. I don't hate that we did that, but I would also like to have a hard top. I just don't know where I would store it now. Because in the summertime, I'm probably just gonna have my soft top, and maybe the winter have the hard top. But that's a tough one. That's a tough bullet to pull the trigger on right there.
Yeah, that's so. For my decision, it came down to camping. So I wanted to start traveling and just kind of taking a break from work a little bit more.
Right.
So with having the tent and stuff, I couldn't. I mean, I thought about it after. I think it was someone on here might have said it. I could have like taken off the back window and had the area to climb in and out of. I didn't think about that at that time.
Yeah.
All I thought about was like putting the glass up and like being good with it. But being in Michigan too, like just all the elements of our weather, I thought it was a better fit for me. I was very lucky to get mine pulled because I do have a Badlands. I did drop Sasquatch to get it sooner, and it
So you
pulled.
did have a Sasquatch on order.
I did start with Sasquatch, and then when I thought about it, I dropped it.
Yeah.
Don't regret it because it's like the perfect size for me. Sure. But you know.
The one thing I do like about this company that they do, I like it's not a complete fastback look, but it just seems to seem to almost
it a little bit.
Yeah, but they've seemed to go with a lot of attention to detail. You know, obviously these tops need to be a little bit different from what Ford does, or else Ford's just gonna put the hammer down on that. And still getting a lot of glass. The glass seems to match it. They didn't just stick with a square or rectangle glass on it. So no, this would be the one for me that I would choose because I know this company better. That's not to say the other company is, you know, not a good company. It's just this is the one that I deal with. And if
that you can't do that one at all.
Yeah, or if that one could be under my Christmas tree, I wouldn't be upset. I will say that when they showed, do you remember when they teased this last spring? Sometimes I guess it was.
Wasn't it at FEMA last year?
I don't think they were. No, I think this was maybe it was late summer or midsummer. But they teased this and they were like, if you want the non-painted version, it's this price, and the painted version, your prepped version is going to be this price. And at the time, I kind of pooed on it. I was like, I don't want some fiberglass looking white top that I've got to deal with now. But I like the fact that they've went with the UV textured on this, and it looks great. But I think what kills this for a lot of people is shipping.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, shipping on these are I don't want to quote anybody, but I know shipping is pretty.
Everything for shipping has gone up. Even like shipping cars.
Mhm.
I just had a Bronco Sport shipped to Texas, and that was like $2,000, I think.
Wow.
And that they set it up, not us. So
Well, man,
they're
and
pretty
Granger and
petty.
some of those people that were like, "Yeah, we'll ship it to you for no extra charge." That might suck now.
Yeah, unless they're gonna send a driver,
Right?
and they're gonna drive your Bronco there.
Yes. Yes. So but those are the two hard top options that I currently know about. If somebody else is in the comments and knows something else, please let us know. Um, I know today we're going to get into a little bit of some things that I would like to see under my Christmas tree. I know there's some things Allie's I've seen you post enough about IAG that I
I
think there's
swear
a
I
few
don't
things.
work for them.
No, I wouldn't insinuate that at all, but I think there's a few things you would like to have from them, right?
I do. I actually I just found out they have the light up Bronco letters.
Oh, nice.
So there's actually clip in right where your regular letters go. Seems
Mhm.
like a little bit easier of an install because I have Oracle lighting right now. I've had the end burnt out on me 3 times now, so I'm kind of just over that. So I'm looking to
Really?
switch them.
What's any reasoning behind that?
I don't know because I warranted 2 of them, and I mean, they're super great about their warranties. I'm not here to bash Oracle or
Sure.
anything like that. Their warranty is great. I sent them a picture and a video of everything going on, and then from there, they sent me the new one. I just had to pay for shipping or whatever. But it's like I'm having the same issue, and I had one of my techs install it, and then I took it to a shop down the road just to see because I didn't want to like go blame my tech and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
like you screwed this up." And he's like, "It's definitely the letter. He doesn't know what's going on." I haven't seen too many people have issues. It's just on my social media stuff, I like focus on part of that end being burnt out, and it's literally driving me crazy. So
So IAG has a couple of new things that we can talk about. They've got
they
a
have a
new
lot of new
modular
things.
they've got a new modular winch mount that actually I don't dislike this one at all.
I really like the way it looks.
Mhm. Yeah, not bad. Stupid
I
pop-ups.
their their pop-ups are gonna keep happening. They are doing buy 3 get 1 free for Black Friday, or actually all this week, I think. And
Right.
then if you don't do that, I think it's like just 15% off your order, which they
Well,
don't do a ton of sales.
so
So
you can see right here how it mounts to the current what do they call this? Something ready bumper or modular bumper
uh
is what it is.
yeah.
So that's pretty interesting there. And they have another one. Let me pull this back up. But they have another just a hoop, if I remember right, as well.
Yes, I think so.
That was kind of interesting. These things aren't there. I won't say they're not for me. I'm not like saying, hey, I would put this on my Bronco. I don't if this is what you like, this is what you like. But
Yeah.
as you can see, this is a kind of more of a rhubar going across the lights there, which actually looks good. I've seen those angry ones they do. I'm not, or IG doesn't, but some company does it. They're not for me, but I
I'm
do
just
like.
glad they're not blocking the lights like they do on some of the Jeeps, like those
Yes.
angry eyes or whatever the crap they're called.
Hmm. The grumper or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
But $299 is not bad for that little piece, and obviously it bolts right
No.
onto that modular bumper. What else you said let me see if I can find those lights
Yeah, they
because
have lights. They have like an actual cut. Well, see, here's the thing. This is like a little thing, but like for me, I think it's kind of awesome. They actually have like a liner for the cup holders now because with somebody's hair, the dogs trying to clean everything, like it just makes it so much easier to like pop that out, wipe it, and be done.
so they do make that now.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's only like $20.
Ooh, here we go. I actually do like this grill quite a bit. Let me pop this up here. Um, so I'm
Oh
not one
yeah,
on. I don't like, and I'm not crapping on anybody that's done this, but I don't want to put the big Ford Raptor on the cross. You know the way they do on the Raptor, the big Ford one. I like it.
yeah.
For me, I've seen too many F-150 guys running around with Raptor grills. It just
I'm not gonna lie, Ranger. A lot of people do it on the Rangers too.
No, and that's so be it. You know,
And
that's the
that's the
cool
thing.
thing
If
about
that's your thing, go for it.
yeah, vehicles are totally customizable to whatever you like. So, but I'm just saying for me, but I actually do like this grill, and I like the fact how they've molded in the amber lights. Once again, I don't know that for me I would ever do the amber lights. I might one day down the road. I might get bored with that grill and change it out. But I do like that they've done it. Of course, you can see they've blurred out the Bronco because they do not want to be sued by Ford.
Yes,
So I'm
and I do
assuming
like
that's
that all the companies that have the lights now for the letters, none of them say Bronco. They all have to say something else, just so they don't get taken down by Ford.
yeah, I know our buddy Ashley with her May Pearl. She had done something custom with across hers. She changed all the letters out to her May Pearl or something like that. I've seen a few others that do that, which is kind of interesting. I guess if you have the what, how many letters we got there? What, see, 1, 3, 6, 6 letters. As long as you can put 6 letters in whatever you want to say out there. I guess
That's
MFer
the
would
thing.
be
I never thought about doing something different like that, and I like thought about it. I'm like, I don't really have anything. I mean, I nicknamed my Bronco Bucky, but like that's it. But
right.
there's so many other people who name their Bronco Bucky too. So,
Oh, poor Jody.
oh no.
Don't hurt my feelings, Dave. No,
Oh,
Jody,
I
your
forgot he
Bronco.
did that to his Bronco.
No, but Jody, your Bronco
That's
looks
funny.
amazing. I like it on your Bronco, but for me, it's just
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and you know, Ford probably should have put Ford across the front of that thing and not Bronco. Though I do like how it says Bronco. But you got to remember too with Ford, they want Bronco to be its own brand. It's not
Yeah,
all about, you know, just
they
like
want their own little family like Jeep has.
yeah, which is like Mustang. Mustang's really being converted into its own little sub brand. Bronco's the same way. And then you've got the trucks, and they don't really
Yeah.
build anything past that. Aly, I did see. I don't know if I think I sent you a picture of it of new lightning on a construction site today.
I saw that. So we have seen a lot of lightnings. Actually, I haven't seen a lot of lightnings delivered like recently. But between electric, holy shit, Maya, can you guys tell I just got home? Between the electric transit and the lightning, so many companies are like switching. It's really cool to see the companies switching over to it and utilizing it, which I think is really awesome. We'll see long term how these things do, but
Right. Impa Joe says I have a Raptor grill in my F-150 because a deer attacked the my F-150 at 80 miles an hour, and the faux Raptor replacement grill was $139. See, that I totally get that,
yeah,
and you know,
that makes sense.
because especially if it's a work truck or something, I don't want to put it. I'm gonna go beat the piss out of this thing. I don't want to throw a lot of money at it, anyways. You know.
Same.
Let's see. I know IAG had one other thing I wanted to kind of hint on. Obviously they have their little cup holders. You know, Kelly loves the cup holders, so they're all about that. They have new steps. The little when the doors are off. I can't seem to find them. Oh, here's where you can buy them.
Francis, was Ford supposed to make some kind of announcement today? Not that I know of.
No, I seen somebody asking. There was somebody on Bronco 6G asking, "Will Ford announce their numbers for?"
No.
I think that they've. I couldn't understand it that they reservations they built for the year. It's like no, they don't. That's none of anybody's business.
I don't even think they did that for 21.
No,
They
no,
announced how many they made because I
yeah,
mean you have promotional vehicles, you have like fleet vehicles, you have aftermarket companies getting their hand. They're not going to tell us the answer to these.
right. But here are the IAG I-Line grill
Yes.
black letters with the red and white.
Yeah, they have like all white. They have the red option, obviously, and then they have black too. So I would do the white and then obviously teal stickers. Duh.
At first, you know, the lighting.
Obviously.
Who was it? Who was it? Oracle that was doing the lighting first. The Bronco letters.
Yeah, Oracle was the first ones to do it.
They were. I like that, but it was just too much. I like now that they're kind of just making it more of an outline of it, not the whole dang thing. Just blinding somebody.
Could be fun. My fog lights blind everyone. It's hilarious.
And from my understanding, these aren't too hard to install. So
They
There
said
you
it's
go.
very easy. I talked to Adam last night about it, which is like just one of the guys on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "How easy is this?" And he goes, "Very." He's like, "It's just a little bit of like, so with Oracle, it's like 3M tape basically that's on them. So I'm gonna have to take a heat gun to my grill and hopefully not break anything to get these off, but we'll see."
Well, yeah, because the backs of them, yeah, it's kind of riveted sort of on, melted on, really. But
Yeah,
here's that grill too in white, which it actually looks pretty good on that. Now,
I know. I like that they did a heritage thing.
in my opinion, you've got to have a red or some
Yeah.
not hot color for the white. But I mean, I guess the green, everybody loves that green. They could probably get away with that, all right.
I've seen a lot of really cool green designs, which has been kind of cool.
I've seen one that I think I sent it to Ashley. It was dude, this dude had that green, and then the side of it was bright orange graphics down the side of that thing, and I was just like, holy bright. Like it just
Yeah.
I mean, once again, not my vehicle, not my tree, not my monkeys. But let's see. Anything else? Anything else over here that you can think of? I know the mats for the back of this thing are always hot.
I have those and I love them.
These right here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely love them with Maya.
$75 for that. This is the 2-door version, but
Yes.
they do a 4-door as well. But
yeah, I think the 4-door is a little bit more, but honestly, it was well worth it.
yeah, it's stuff like that. You're like, how did Ford not kind of do that?
That's the thing. I like the fact that they are more like functionality and they're really listening to like what the customers have to say and like what they're kind of missing, and they literally just take it and run. And they're like, okay, let's try to make this better. Let's try to get this to work. I do know also that they do have dome lights coming out soon. Can you?
That Ford does, or IAG?
No, IAG.
Well, they've had some. They've been
Ford. Come on now.
I know IAG. They were teasing those at Supercell East, or they were selling a few sets, and to get them out there, see what installation was like. But I haven't heard much about those since.
Yeah, I know that I know they tweak some stuff. I don't know the exact. I'm sure they're gonna have them at Supercell again this year.
They better, because I need to buy a set.
Supercell. Who's going to Supercell? That's my question.
Yeah.
Who's gonna come put Michigan stickers on Kelly and Dave's Bronco?
Well, Kelly would be okay with that. I will not be okay with that.
No, I almost promised Kelly. I'm like, no stickers, window clings only. Facts. I guess we should see how Saturday goes.
Oh man, I really was trying to get with you and Kelly. I was like, I need to do some weird bet that they have to come on the show and do something silly, but then I was like, no, because that'll bite me in the ass. Like that will totally. I'll be cocky about it.
I don't think I could ever bring myself to ever wear Ohio State.
Hey, you know what love is? When I met Kelly, I bought her a Michigan hat. I needed a new Ohio State hat, and Lids was across. She was just finishing up college.
It was buy one, get one free, wasn't it?
No. This hat cost me like $30. Trust me, I was not happy about it. But I as a nice gift, I thought, I'm gonna take this over here. It'll make her day. It makes me want to puke, but it'll make her day. And no, she loves it. And I think it's around here. Yeah, I see it right at the end of the table. She still has it, but she rarely wears it because she knows, don't wear Michigan around me. I'm playing. Like, I don't really care that much. The November game is fun. Games. It's a fun rivalry. Past that, I really don't care about college football. Like, I watch one game a year.
That's the thing. I watch the Michigan State game always.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
well, that's a big
work.
rivalry up there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's so fun being in Brighton. I'm literally dead center in the middle of both of them, so it's like you have a mix of everybody. Come here, up. You're driving me nuts. Can you tell she missed me? And today's my late night too. Right. So she's always like ready for me to get home.
In Peugeot, but All Terrain Nation put Kelly out on the corner to earn super chats.
Oh my god!
Savage, dude.
Dude, Kelly's still watching,
I know. Valley dude, where is Kelly? Kelly is at a school function tonight. She said she was going to try to drop in if she could. But my daughter's in something called beta, which is some smart kid, something that I don't know.
I was gonna say, what is
I'm not the smart
Beto?
kid in the family, but she had to go to Nashville for some. She has to stay in Nashville tonight. Some meeting. I don't know. It gets them out of my hair. It's my birthday. I can celebrate by myself here. All the good things.
You just get to celebrate with Bronco people. It's great.
That's right, man. I was kind of excited.
Everyone's talking about their cabins already being booked. Heck yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, Supercell is going to be so fun this year.
Well, I hope so, because the plan right now is for me to have the double. I had a double booth last year because I brought Lifestyle Off-Road in. They wanted to showcase their bumpers and stuff, so we did that. But my plan is to still have a double booth, and I will literally, Aly, your Bronco needs to come sit in the booth.
Yeah, I'm gonna park the Bronco and then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. No, you have to, like, people want to meet the world famous Aly Dubois.
Well, it was funny. I guess, like, I don't know who told me this, but so for the Michigan event, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Like, there was so much to do and like so many people to see. And I guess somebody had said, like, has anyone like seen Aly? And then like one girl was like, who's Aly? She's like, how are you even at this event and you don't know who like is hosting
get the hell out
it?
of here.
I'm like, dang. I'm like, thanks for the compliment. But yeah, it's really funny because it's funny because I never thought I would like a car as much as I do, ever, and it's brought so many cool things into my life. So super pumped about it.
Joseph, thanks for taking that in the fun spirit. Was, man, of course, man. If you've been on the show for over a year now. I think if you were that savage, you wouldn't be back. You wouldn't be back.
I think you would have been blocked already.
Right. Oh, let's see.
It's gonna be fun. See, like going to Supercell last year, I had no expectations. I Googled pictures. I tried to look up videos. I try to get like any glimpse of idea of like what this actually was, and honestly, there's no comparison of like what you see online to compare to like what it actually is. So it's like, if anyone's thinking about going, just go. It's so much fun.
It's worth a day if you're within a day's travel and you just. I know some people, some families, like one or the other. The wife or the husband wants to be there. You're near Gatlinburg. You're 20 minutes from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. So send the kids, go play. Dad or mom wants to go look at Broncos.
Did you hear what Amy Clouds did?
Mm-mm.
So she surprised Mike and drove from Texas to Tennessee at like a straight shoot. Like she pulled over for a nap and like that was it. But she surprised, like she brought their daughter up there.
Mm-hmm.
So they were trying to be sneaky, not realizing whatever app that you can track each other on, like they have those.
Like 360 or something.
Yeah. So like Mike acted surprised when he saw his daughter. He was like, "Oh yeah, like she couldn't come. She had to stay home. Blah blah blah." No, she was with Amy the whole time. So they came up and surprised Mike, which was super cool.
That's awesome. Because for y'all that don't know, Mike, he's loosely with Ford, right?
He's hired by.
It's a sub company, but
I think Jack Dawson actually runs Off Rodeo.
Okay.
So he whoever does Off Rodeo hired Mike, and he's the like head guy for Bronco Off Rodeo Texas, and Amy is his wife.
Mm-hmm. So technically, she's the head person. By default, she's the head person. Yes.
Facts. Tim, okay, I'm going. You told me, Aly. Seriously, go. It's so fun. So much stuff.
Hey, Tim, seriously, like for one, it'd be great content for your store, but
it would.
And for if you guys don't know, Tim, Tim, I'm horrible with your Ford dealership, but Tim has a YouTube channel, and I'm sure he'll post it in there and make fun of me about it. But Tim has a Ford. He works for a Ford dealership, and he has a YouTube, the Ford Guy or something like that, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
But really good info on there. I know Johnny loves to jump in there, and Tim's fun to watch and gives you a lot of just if you want dealership info. Tim is one of the guys that I would recommend going and seeing. But Tim, it's like. I know, Tim, you're in Kansas. That's a little bit of a drive, but I'm telling you, you can make a weekend out of it. I think it's Thursday through Saturday night, something like that, if I remember right.
I thought it was Wednesday to Saturday. I think it's Wednesday to Saturday.
Well, load-in is Wednesday. So everybody loads in, I believe, on Wednesday. That's what I think I did last year.
I can't. No, I think I came. I can't remember what I did last year. I think I was there for 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm going. I think I'm going down Tuesday. I think I'm going down Tuesday this time, and then going home, Saturday after they do their little spiel. We'll start heading home, but it's like 9-ish hours for me. So I think I think my mom's coming to watch Maya, so I have a dog sitter.
So Bronco 78 says load in is on Tuesday. Okay. If my brain's not sitting beside me, I don't know what's going on. I'm just a pretty face.
Birthday,
guys.
give him a break, guys.
Let's see here. There we go. Let's see. Impijo, Tim is the long MacArthur. Tim has a lot of fans all over. Much like all these channels, like they all blend. They all have similar people in them.
And that's what I've like noticed about like the Bronco community and like the YouTube and the influencers and like all of it. How they're all together somehow, some way.
Yeah, no, I definitely we like to bring on smaller channels, try to help them that way, especially with Bronco stuff. And it's nice that everybody seems to have a good night. I'm probably late on this. Shocker Racing says, have a good night, y'all. And once again, happy birthday. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you. I seen some of that earlier, and I need to say thank you to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. 48 years old today. And I don't feel, I feel 70, but my brain thinks I'm 12 still.
I feel 100.
Yeah. Oh, man. I've got some surgeries coming up. It's going to be fun.
Dude, I'm going to murder you today.
He's like, I want my shot at Bronco Talk.
I know. She's like, if it's not like all about her, she gets very upset. It's very funny.
Right.
Bronco 78. I'll be rolling into Townsend that Tuesday evening, staying till Sunday. See?
Well, and
you tell him, Maya.
Tim says that you've sold him. You've sold him on it. No, I don't want to spend all night on Supercell, but I literally have a clock here. I told that me and Aly were talking, and Kelly was talking.
I love that you did that. It's so funny.
I said, I'm buying one of those countdown clocks. So anytime you see any of my videos, you see the countdown clock. You kind of gives you an idea when it was filmed. But let's see. I haven't seen too many people. Any questions, guys? You got questions or comments? Please bring them in. Aly, what are some other aftermarket things that you would like to see under your Christmas tree?
I don't know now, because now I'm trying to do other stuff.
I will say that we're going to do a Black Friday sale on the remainder t-shirts we have from Supercell last year. They're going to be silly cheap. I mean, silly cheap. So you're going to want to go to the website. And but I'm not going to say anything more till you go to the website Thursday or Friday. That's Friday. Duh. Black Friday.
That's okay. One of our sales guys. This was hilarious. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. One of our sales guys, he was our finance guy actually. He's like, man, I hope Black Friday doesn't fall on a Thursday because like Thursdays are a late night. And I looked at him. I'm like, are we doing this right now? Like, do I really have to insult you in front of everybody? I'm like, come on. It was really funny.
How is a Friday after Thanksgiving sales wise? Is
when
it
we
dead?
had inventory?
Mm-hmm.
When we had inventory, it was insane.
Yeah.
Everyone literally thought like we had all these magical rebates and like did all this stuff. There's usually some, but they usually renamed a couple of rebates here and there. Same amount of rebates, but everybody thought that was the day.
Oh, Randy is 48 as well. Let's see.
But it's super fun. I think if I had to have one thing for Black Friday, it would be rims.
Really? What are wheels? Because I'm looking like wheels are low on my need list, but because we do take the Bronco to some things like Supercell, I want it to look nice every once in a while. We go do that.
That's it. I mean, that's really why I would like dress it up.
But see, I don't want to dress it too. I don't want to detail this thing out. Like my truck will probably be there as dirty as it is now. Like I don't want to go too crazy with it because you know, I want people to really like. I still have the mud on it from Michigan. We haven't washed it since.
I washed mine because I had to. Thanks to my GM.
You kind of told they said get that muddy thing out of our dealership.
Yeah. Pretty much. They didn't want all the mud in the parking lot, but that's okay.
Right. T and Code Monkey. Hello from Chattanooga. Well, hello from Murfreesboro.
But now I have salt on it. Nikki will know.
You have what on it? Salt?
Salt.
Ugh. See, that's why I could. You guys, the home of cars is also the home of destruction of cars because I couldn't deal with all that crap, man. Because by summer next year, you're going to have every bolt's going to be rusted together. It'd be a nightmare to take off. And
yeah, I mean, hey, our governor keeps saying she's going to fix the damn roads, and she hasn't. So,
well, I don't.
We'll leave
y'all still
that
use
there.
salt. You still use salt, though. Let's see.
I don't understand why we don't use a mix.
Brine. That's what we use as a brine. I mean, of course, our roads are shaped different probably from y'all's because we deal with a lot of rain versus
everything.
But we have roads. Yeah, you go from Ohio, who has great roads, by the way, right into Detroit, which has horrible roads.
They're speed bumps.
Yes,
you know exactly when you're in Michigan.
But no, we do a lot of brine here, and you will see everybody as soon as snow melted at the car washes. Let's get that crap off our cars and yeah, no, we put up with
That's
zero.
The thing. I'll go to the touchless car washes from time to time just to get all the salt and crap off because it's hard.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. So Aly, where is a winch on your scheme of things I need for a Bronco? Is it high or low for you? Because you really don't go probably off-roading where you're going to need a winch right now.
No, that's yeah, right. we'll leave that for right now. I keep getting further into this rabbit hole, and I don't see myself coming out anytime soon. I don't know, maybe like in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Because you were saying wheels earlier.
I would do wheels. Maybe wheels, winch, and then more just little stuff.
Mm-hmm. More teal.
Yes.
Teal wheels. Would you go have your wheels powder coated teal?
Actually, look up underground graphics. I think that's who it is.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a Raptor kit that I may have custom designed a teal Raptor kit.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if I do that next. But
well, if you were going to get a winch, this is right now. They're all.
I do like theirs a lot. I've seen really good reviews on that.
I'm not a big 4-wheel parts guy. I actually like their coils that they sell for the Bronco, but past that, normally their bumpers and stuff I would never have a part of. But I've used several of their winches. They used to have an H2O line that I used. I had the first generation of that till I basically wore it out. This is the one we're using currently. It's a very good winch, $659. I'm curious if these will go on sale though. I want to say I got mine for $5.
I haven't seen
25 last year.
I haven't seen too many like previews for Black Friday. Only a couple of people have actually put stuff out.
Mm-hmm. But you need a bumper to install a winch, Aly.
Yeah.
Any idea for you? Is there an aftermarket bumper, or would you just stick with the Ford stuff? And
see, it's hard for me to get away too much from the Ford stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I work at a dealer and I see how much easier it is to warranty stuff. Like with Ford parts versus non-Ford parts. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, but I have the bug now, so I'll just keep doing my research.
So you said underground graphics, right? Let's see. I'm assuming it's that one right there.
Yep. That would be it. They have one for the 4-door though.
Let's see. Nobody cares about
Maya, stop.
They have an ever. Oh, that's kind of, man, these are a little close to getting sued, I would think.
Yeah.
That's a little close, man.
Trust me, I am shocked that those are on there. I saw that.
But I do like
that they uploaded not that long ago.
I like that they have normal like some colors with that, with the orange and stuff. No, that's a little close for I'm amazed. Ford went through a couple months ago and kind of weaved out some of these people selling their parts without permission. And I'm amazed that I'm starting to see some companies right back at it again. Just ready to go. Let's see here. You said you might have designed one of these?
So for the Raptor one, I did email them just saying, hey, this is my color combo. Can you do it? And he sent me a really cool sample, and I think I'm pulling the trigger.
Really? Hey, I already did this. Oh, this is my my thing, man. Back the F off, people. That's pretty cool. They got IEG steps on there. Just subtle enough. That's one thing. I know maybe my wrap's not for everybody, but everybody wants to personalize their vehicles a little bit, so that's pretty cool. And the prices on this stuff, from what I'm seeing, it's not that bad. Basically $100.
Well, I think for the Raptor one, I want to say it's under 500.
I will say this. That I would never have thought to put these colors on that vehicle, but that's pretty amazing.
It doesn't look horrible.
No, not at all.
I think they have that one. They have a black, gray, and white one.
I don't know about the hood graphics though.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. But my friend Aaron, I'll have to send you the picture of it. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna let me do both. Let's see. Am I still on here?
No, you're gone.
Oh, hold on.
It would be fun.
1 second. So my friend Aaron did it. He was actually at the Michigan event.
All right, this one's a little much for me. This with a cactus gray might be just a little too much for me. Let's see. I don't know where you guys at in the comments, but yeah, that might be a little. I know why they've done it. It's because, well,
oh wow,
they have a cactus gray, but that one might be a little no bueno for me. Where?
That's a no. I just sent you one in the chat though. My friend Aaron did it to his Bronco, and he has a white Badlands, and he did the black, white, and gray, and that decal looks kind of awesome on his. And it's funny, he sent me the PDF proof before he knew that I was working on one. And he's like, hey, what do you think of this? I just sent him back an and a ... And he goes, oh, you can tell me it looks dumb. He's like, I trust your opinion. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally working on one right now.
It's funny. I can't zoom in on this, or I would zoom in so everybody can see a little bit more. But graphics, not a bad idea if you're looking for to get somebody something to kind of make it their own.
Something for Christmas.
Yeah, I like. There's the old Eddie Bauer here. It's kind of cool.
Bronco Santa. Oh, I saw that one. I do like that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I'm surprised about?
Sure.
That Ford did not come with an Eddie Bauer trim line
yet. Some of these things though, you save because
you can't do everything at once.
Yeah, you want the kind of common folk to kind of get theirs, and then there's those high end people that are going to want. I look for them honestly to do a solid roof at some point. I really do. I look that they might do that because that is some of the complaints you see with some people that are like, well, it's a little loud for me. I was hoping you're like, dude, it's an off-road vehicle, but I think they could get away with making a solid roofed one and probably sell more honestly, because it's something Jeep doesn't do at all. If you did that same style, and then the overland crowd's going to really love you because they can attach everything to the roof and never have to worry about tearing anything up. And
Bronco, dude, it's called Underground Graphics of the site that we're on right now.
Yeah, I'll put the link in there for everybody.
Nikki, that's a hard no.
Let's see. Do you think they will do a 60th anniversary edition? I don't know why they wouldn't. When is that? When would the 60th be coming up on these things? What, 65 is when? So I guess in 25?
No, technically 1966.
Okay, so 66, so a couple years yet. Ford loves editions on everything. If you look at the Mustang, it's a good guide to how they want to kind of put additions on everything.
So
yes.
this year on the new F-150s, well, it's not really new for F-150s. On the touchscreen, it says like it's the 75th or anniversary or whatever, which is just a cool little touch that they added to it. I'll get a picture of it so you can see it. But that's kind of cool too.
Yeah. So
they love doing additions.
Let's see. I know I see Jody
Eddie Bauer editions are always ugly as fuck. I'm sorry I said it.
Yeah, they were never for me, but that was I remember being a kid when the last generation Bronco was out, and there would be some plushed out that just it wasn't for me. That there's an age group that loves that, and but not for me. Let's see here.
The thing is that some people have those Eddie Bauer like Explorer editions. People love them.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of funny. How is Eddie Bauer still a thing? It is and it isn't.
What was the thing they did? What was the fire department when they did had I forget the clothing company or material
I
company.
can't remember who did that. Oh, like last year, like the last 2 years for the Bronco. Like they did it at like SEMA and stuff. I can't remember who that was. Well, it's an interesting it's an interesting concept. I just don't see it ever working. I don't see it ever working.
Here is JCR. So jcroffroad.com if you want to play along home. I'll put the link in there.
One of my first edition customers are doing some of, I think, a lift from them, maybe.
Okay.
I just talked to him the other day because I sent him my top, and he goes, hey, wasn't this leaked on Bronco G6? I'm like, yes, thank you for bringing that up, because he lives in Wisconsin, and like whenever he has like his newest mod, he'll shoot me a text, which honestly I love that. Like when people send me their modifications and stuff, just because I want to see what other people are doing, just so I can learn a little bit more about it too. But he gets so overly excited, and I'll like show my manager. He's like, between you two, I don't know who's more proud of their Bronco. I'm like, don't know what to tell ya.
So JCR, they make all kinds of little aftermarket stuff. They were one of the first to really come out strong with all the Molly panels and stuff like that. They do have some bumpers and stuff. This thing here, I will say, this kills me. I don't know why anybody wants to put an engine cover on. I know people call it spaghetti mess or whatever, but I don't look at it under there. I'm not raising my hood of my vehicle so it's like a showpiece.
Yeah.
I mean,
do
they
know how
do a little
dirt and mud is under mine right now. It's ridiculous.
But they do all kinds of little stuff like this. Looks like here's a big one. If you're going to go for larger tires, you're definitely going to want to brace the hatch of this thing, because if you ever see any Jeep guys with 35s, 37s on their hatch, and they open the tailgate up, it's going to be cracked on the inside.
Yeah.
So it's a big.
I've seen a couple of Bronco people do it, like not knowing, because there's a lot of new people to this industry that they're learning the hard way on some of this stuff. So like people will ask me questions, and like if I don't know it, I'm like, hold on, and I'm like texting somebody that does know, because I'm like, I'm not giving you the wrong answer.
Right. But these braces, there's a bunch of different braces out there. I will say theirs isn't my favorite looking of all the braces, but they are needed, and they do you can see they relocate the third brake light up a little bit. And it looks like they've got where you can put, if you want to hatchet somebody, you got your access to zombies, and you can just, you're around the back of it, you can take and hatchet a zombie up. But pretty cool that they do some stuff like that. Look, you can put the killer shovel in there where you can kill zombies with that shovel. Man, your buddy he's itching. He's itching to play.
She's having fun tonight. I'm kind of reading some of these. What do you think of IAG's D pillar bar protective kit?
Which one? Who's
that? Michael. I'm gonna mess up your last name, Michael. I'm so sorry.
Mariska. I know I'm horrible with that. D-pillar bar protective. Oh,
I think
the
it's I
the
think it's
clear,
protective.
the
I think it's protective paint film is what it
yes,
is.
yeah, EPA. Uh, the only thing I say against that is, so with the soft tops, they will move side to side a little bit. Don't just grab and just pull it around. You got to be a little bit
Yeah.
careful with that. I think early on, a lot of Bronco owners just didn't, like you were saying earlier, they were new to this
A lot of
vehicle,
new people.
and so they weren't. Yeah, there's it's flexibility to that. So they were scratching their sport bar, as it were. It's not a roll bar;
Yeah.
it's a sport bar.
The sport
But
bar.
but the only thing against that is you put it on there and it's not sticky per se, like, but when you're rubbing, if you pull that down, you can still scratch everything up.
Yeah.
I
I
forget
think
how
I
much.
think when people were using it, I think they were just pulling it too hard on one side,
Mhm.
and it was scratching them. I mean, I think that's really what it comes down to. But
And I get it,
because
these are
I mean,
expensive vehicles.
I've banged mine up a couple of times trying to put my hardtop back on. I use Top Lift Pro or Top Pro
Mhm,
Lifts,
mhm.
and I have their little mechanism thing, and I've had that. I think since no, maybe the springtime, maybe like right around Supercell. So I've had that, and even me trying to put it back on, I've banged the crap out of mine so far. So you live and you learn.
Yep. Here's something that I'm kinda actually interested in is tube doors, and,
I love tube doors.
only because my daughter riding in the back, we noticed it real quick with our Jeep when we took all the doors and tops off. Like, she was real comfortable for about the first mile, and then I think because she was sitting on the one of the passenger side seats, kinda dawned on her like, "Oh, shit, the road's right
Yeah.
there." So in my Jeep, I got tube doors for it, and she was a lot more comfortable. Um, I I don't I I'm either or on them really, but, these actually look pretty good, and 7 this is it says 4 doors, so they are 747 for the 4 doors right now.
Yeah, I
Um,
think Fords are a lot more than that.
yes, Ford was almost $1,500, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, I will say I think Fords look better. I'm still not sold on that big plastic block deal they have on it.
I think you can take it off though.
Really? See, I would be interested if you could. But the only thing with all these aftermarket companies that piss me off is I don't want your brand cut into the metal. I don't need it says JCR, their logo right there. I know why they do it for brand awareness. I don't personally want to advertise for you. I'm not against it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of takes away.
I I will say the one thing that I kind of like for you guys and your daughter, what I like is just like that little bit of security
Mhm.
you get from it because I love the open air concept. I think it's awesome. I had the most fun this year with it, but having a little bit of protection when you're going 80 on the expressway, a little bit nice. Not gonna lie. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
70.
we were going to Flint and in Dr. Detroit's that we were trying out, no doors or anything. And yeah, we were going to a wedding, by the way. And yeah, no, she was in the middle of it, just pissed off because her hair was all over, everywhere. But no, I agree with you. And then a lot of people make nets and stuff for this where you can hang stuff off of them. And I think you will see that
That'd be
definitely
kind of cool.
for the Broncos. But if that's the 4 door, that can't be no, that's just yeah, that's per. Okay, I was gonna say, so 594 for the back ones, 747, and that's bare metal, by the way. So powder coating,
Yeah.
a little more expensive. Um,
I think Fords are powder coated.
so
I
yeah,
had to think first.
you're getting in that Ford price range by the time you
Do it all.
yeah, do it all. But not a bad option. I think that's for people Bronco owners who would like to see under the tree for sure. It's just one of those things when you get it, you're like, damn it, I can't use this till the spring.
I
It's gonna
That's the one thing I'm like super bummed about because like now I'm like ready to take the doors off and like do stuff. I'm like I can't do anything till like April or
Yep.
May or June or who knows when winter will be done here. Cuz last year I was super excited because last year when we went to Supercell, that was the first time I had to get my top off a lot because I got my Bronco in October, so it was starting to get cold. And then we had a crappier, like, late spring here, so I didn't really get anything. So I was so pumped to take the top off as soon as I got to Tennessee.
Right. Oh,
Oh,
that must
that's
be our day. Yeah,
That's
so
interesting.
this one's kind of like I can see pluses to this, but also like Ford sold this big opening as an open air design, and suddenly we're filling it in with everything. But if you're an overlander, I can kind of see like this just gives you more places
I
to
could see
attach
that.
things. They could use a little bit better pictures on that, but
Yeah.
I mean, these are under $200 products. Like that's kind of the cool part about this is
I do like the companies that have made a lot of this like super budget friendly for people. Like there's options for everyone. Cause not gonna lie, I was definitely scared to get into some of this stuff.
Let's see what else they got. We'll check out one more thing they've got. Skid plates. There's a big thing. I think our buddy up north that broke his transfer case. He had a base. I think that's one of the things where these guys cheapened out with buying a base. And once again, base crowd, I'm not pooping on you about it. I'm not shitting on you about it. I just think it's one of those kind of under thought deals of like, oh, I don't need all that stuff. I'm not going to do anything. And then you find yourself getting into situations where
you are.
you need
Do I know how
those.
addicting this is? This is ridiculous.
Well, you're lucky. So you have a Badlands, so you got full skids. I mean, they're factory skids are not always the most, but it's something, it's
something. It's getting me started, and now I'm kind of realizing what I can do and what I want to do. So it's addicting. All you newbies in here.
That's right. Now I want to go to one of my favorite companies that I am not sponsored by, though I've been told many times that I am. 67 Designs. So you guys seen the video, I'm sure. Let me find their Bronco rail. So I love this thing. I use this in my Jeep a lot, and I love the fact that we have it in our Bronco. Now we have this full bar, which a lot of people were turned off about because you drill at the end on the dash, you drill it in a little bit. Doesn't bother me because when I sell the vehicle, if I ever do, it's going with it. I'm not pulling this thing out. But some people don't want to drill into their dash, and I totally understand. And I think there's some people that have done it without drilling. But this thing is pretty freaking nice to be able to have. It was pricey. I was $400 or so, if I remember right. But I got 2 phone mounts with their carbon fiber attachments, and I got the GoPro mount that you can see it right here. Their GoPro is sticking in there. I could give or take the GoPro mount, honestly. I've never used it, and honestly, I probably never will. But these are pretty nice, and they have a smaller version now as well. That it's basically what you see. It would start there and end there, basically that length of bar, but super nice company to deal with. Once again, I'm not sponsored. I don't get anything from them.
See, that's how I always feel about IAG, because I actually just ordered, or I am ordering they have something very similar to that for the phone and the GoPro, because the one thing I've noticed is like I do want to record more and like do more stuff. I'm running out of places to like put stuff. I'm like, where can I safely mount this and still get a good shot from? So
I saw you had it on the side of your vehicle because you were like, "What are you filming on my truck when you were going up those steps?"
And, I know I didn't see you till like the last minute. I'm like, what are you doing? And you're like, don't worry about it.
But here, so this is a little bit cheaper price, $129. It's called the half Bronco rail pack. So it looks like you're getting one phone holder and the rail, which is a lot better deal, honestly.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, their mounts, it's metal. They're all metal mounts. They're big enough to fit this 13 Max, whatever, the biggest Apple phone they make. Fits in there perfectly fine. It's right where I want it. I know there's other manufacturers that do this stuff, but I've used these in my Jeeps, and I really like working with these guys. So, and I didn't get any deal. It seems
like a good product.
And let's see, for starting at $129, can't go wrong with that. What any other companies out there that you can think of? And guys, if you guys would smash the like button for me, I would greatly appreciate that. When you smash the like button for me, it keeps me from selling you on memberships. We'll say that. How about that? They're like, done. This guy shut up.
Let's see.
Oh. We got
I know.
my Bronco delivery is December 7th. Congratulations,
Yay!
sir.
Congrats. I am loving how empty. So I drove past Michigan Assembly like a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it is thinning out. So it is a very nice thing to see.
Nice.
Now it seems to be like the F-150s are having some issues, so hopefully they'll start sending those here soon. So
I don't know what you're talking about there in Peugeot, but okay.
knock it off.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to find TC Customs. I will say, you guys have seen old 6
love
foot
our
20.
Guy. Love Mitch.
Yeah,
He's
Mitch
so
is awesome.
nice.
Yes, Mitch is the same person you see on these shows, but
he truly is, and he'll probably be at Supercell too.
Oh yeah,
I think
sure
he only goes to Tennessee. I didn't see him in Wisconsin, and I didn't see
him
in Colorado.
He drove to Colorado the year before. He had that white one, and he was miserable.
Oh, no.
Well, he was only miserable because he was missing his family. He told the story on here. He's like, "Man, I got missing my family," and it was just kind of awful.
He seems really close with all of them.
But if you were looking for suspension, the thing I like about Mitchell is obviously they're a Ford dealership. TC Customs is their brand where they sell some stuff under Aftermarket. But the cool thing is he does a lot of videos, and they showed this product.
He explains on the truck. It.
Yes.
That's like the biggest thing. I've learned so much from him actually, because like I will watch a lot of his videos.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, our dealer never really did a ton of custom work like this before, and it's like this is people, they saw kind of where they were missing out on it.
Right.
But I also want to know what I'm talking about, especially being a woman. Like trying to explain this to some people, like you kind of have to know your stuff. And he explains it really, really well. Him and his guys, because it's not all him. Some of his guys explain it too. But all of the stuff they do is phenomenal work.
Let's see. Oh, Ronnie Roberts, my build date is Monday the 28th. Somehow the Sasquatch package was dropped. Is there anything I can do? If you've got your VIN.
If you got a VIN, you have like a 24-hour window to change a couple of things, and that is it. Yeah. So unfortunately, there was a memo to people. I think you guys said something, Bronco Nation said something, and 2 other pages said something, that there was a WebDo issue. This is the system that Ford uses. And unfortunately, when things got converted, some things got mixed up. And unfortunately, some things got dropped. So if you didn't catch it, unfortunately, it is coming without Sasquatch.
Speaking of things that got dropped, we can almost see you, Kelly. Welcome to the show.
Kelly! Hey, lady.
Where are you at? Is that the Opryland Hotel?
I'm at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel, and I actually have a balcony room. Like, who gets that when coming as a chaperone to something at school? Like,
they have a balcony feel bad because you have to deal with all the kids.
I'm sure there's a light. Gosh, so needy.
Oh, there's Kelly.
Found light yet.
Well, hi, Kelly.
Hi. It's not as fun this way, though. No, I don't know where my light is. There's not a light.
Well, anyways, welcome to the show, Kelly.
Thanks. Happy birthday, honey.
Well, happy birthday. Thank you. Well, I don't know why I'm saying happy birthday, but thank you. Oh, and by the way, my wife and daughter left me a nice little special handmade card. And they hid it in my when they knew where I would come when I got home, and then they got me my favorite cake, which is what is it, Kelly?
Carrot cake from Publix.
Yes, carrot cake from Publix is the best ever. So, anyways, Kelly, we were going through some parts.
Hold up before you go there.
Okay.
People, you don't know because I blocked you from it, but anybody who's friends with me on Facebook, I actually posted like, SOS, I need to have something delivered to the house. Like, what can I send Dave so he, like has this delivery because we're out of town. And I was almost going to have crumble delivered, but then we went to Publix yesterday and saw your cake, and I was like, I can hide it, and he can find it tomorrow.
Well, I've got some weird packages from Amazon today.
Huh? What's the weird package?
There was double D batteries, which I don't understand that. I mean, other than me just fumbling around that the other day. And then there was some cup holders. There was some cup holders, some little I don't know if they're unicorns or whatever it was, or
Kelly and cup holders. What?
I know.
I didn't send those. I did send the double D battery or the D batteries though.
Well, okay. So back to parts and welcoming.
Sorry. We'll get back to the channel now.
So Mitchell has a bunch of, like I was saying earlier, Mitchell has a bunch of stuff that he actually uses. I mean, you've got a little zone 2-inch lift kit here for $112. If you're just looking to lift your vehicle up slightly and you probably don't do much off-roading, that wouldn't be a bad option. They have this leveling kit here, which is a little bit better option than these plastic pucks. If you want the nose of your Bronco to sit up a little bit, and then you can go into some extreme lift kits they offer. Hey, Mitchell, get your truck out of there. But there's a 7.5-inch lift kit for $3,500. Ridiculous. Drop bracket kits are not for me. It's more of a mall crawler thing. But if you want to jack that thing up there, man, go for it. Let's see. There's FabTech.
7 inches is a lot.
Well, this isn't that kind of show, man. So FabTech, here's a FabTech 3-inch uniball kit. It replaces pretty much the whole suspension for $5,200. Like you can go, like with suspension, you can go crazy with it. And there's a ton of kits, and everybody has one. Let's see, Icon. Here's Icon. We've talked about it a little bit before. Icon's one of the probably the better kits you can buy besides Fox. So $4,000 for that kit, which I would run that kit in a heartbeat, but I don't have $4,000 for a lift kit right now. So Kelly, lift kit, if we had $4,000 to spend, or we'll say we had $6,000 to spend, would you buy the aftermarket hardtop or would you go with a lift kit?
Hardtop.
Okay. All right. There you go. Oh, and Peugeot earlier said that I had you out on the street corner pimping for super chats.
Yeah, working hard for super chats at a beta convention with 5,400 middle schoolers. Yeah, not pimping. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
The hormones are going right there.
That's a lot of kids.
I'm just glad they're all sent to their rooms and like we're allowed to just chill. Like,
so our daughter's in a separate room?
No. She's with me, but she's currently in a room socializing. Lights out at 10, so they can all like socialize right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see.
But let me back up my answer there. The reason I say hardtop is because I think the truck itself is super, super capable the way that it is. So I think that for me, it's super capable. So if I had the choice between the soft top and the hard top, or excuse me, if I had the choice between a hard top and a lift, I would go with the hard top. And I love the soft top. I know there's some comments in there about like you would trade it. I think the hard top is good for some scenarios. So like during the winter, I think a hard top would be really nice to have that, have the defrosting back windows, have, the certain things that come with having that hard top. I think it would be really nice in the winter. But I like the soft top during the summer. So I'd like to have the best of both worlds if I had the choice.
Well, there you go. Let me pull this up here because I'm going to mess this up.
Yeah, you are. Because you don't have your producer.
No, well, trust me. Trust me.
Kelly, I've missed your insults.
Here's what's great about it, Aly, is that I don't have to wait for him to get off the mic. I can just talk.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So
like,
one of my favorite.
Glad Kelly's here.
So Kelly over in Peugeot, you're too kind, sir, man. Thank you so much. Says
for every
$50.40.
You're so sweet.
So one of my favorite things we have done to our Bronco is the exhaust. And it's been a bone of contention between me and Kelly. But this week we learned, and I've heard the rumor of this, I just never have pushed the button. You switch, I have Baja mode on my vehicle. So you switch the truck to Baja mode, which puts it in a 4-wheel drive sport mode. Push 2-wheel drive and it stays in Baja mode. And
it is for off-road use only.
Yes.
Sure. But we were ripping it up in this thing because it changes the shift points. It really almost like converts it to a 5-speed transmission from the 10-speed it is. And
Yeah, it does.
It's so much fun, man. It holds the gears a lot longer, but part of the fun is the exhaust that we put on it. And this would be one thing that I would recommend is the AWE, the off-road version of their exhaust. Now that's what's showing here.
Is this the one that you guys have?
This is the one that we have. And the only thing I would do would be install the tip properly and don't do
correctly.
Yes, what I did. And I have this tip. I had the tip here.
Well,
Well, I was in a hurry. I was in a hurry to get this thing under. We were filming it, and we had to be at a car show.
Well,
But
and we spent a ton of more time getting the muffler off than we would have liked to.
Yes.
Getting the
But-
stock off.
I like this off-road version though, because for one, we do off-road quite a bit, and I don't want my exhaust dangling down where it can get all beat up. So this
Yeah.
tucks it up under the body, and as long as you turn it properly, it won't melt the bumper. Which I've been back and
Oh,
forth.
no.
Well, I've been talking with a AWE over this a little bit because they're like, they watched the video and they're like, oh man, we can't believe you had a problem. And I even in the video I did of this, I let people know it was my install
Like, hey, I
malfunction.
think I did this
It
wrong.
it wasn't their issue, but
Yeah.
it did melt the bottom of the plastic a little bit. And you couldn't notice it unless we know it and
It
pointed
builds
it out
character. It's fine.
to you. See,
Sure,
see, Kelly,
Aly, that's
I like
it,
Aly. High five,
character.
boom. But this is
Hey,
when
I'm not gonna lie. I did that to mine too. So I don't have this one. I have MagnaFlow, but
okay.
it's tucked up under, and because actually I learned from Mitch about the high clearance exhaust systems and things like that, and I did the same thing. Mine was just a little bit too high, and I just messed it up a little bit, but that's okay because I caught it like 2 days later, so we're good.
Well, and the price right now on this thing's actually pretty cool, man. $745. It's on sale right now, and that's with the bash guard tip, the dual tip, the off-road version. And
Nice.
I think so. When we put it in Baja mode, it was crazy. We were starting to get the little pops. You know how you hear the little backfire of it, that pop pop pop. Like it was giving you some of that, and I was so happy. I drove all the way from town back home, like just making it shift funny.
Off-road only, of course.
Sure.
Obviously.
Yes.
The one thing I heard your guys' Bronco in Michigan, obviously, and I thought it sounded fantastic.
No, it sounded great.
Man, would he have loved to try that Baja road or Baja mode when he was mocking the Raptors coming around the corner.
So part of me, me being old school, guys, I'm not used to all the tech that the Bronco has sometimes, and so I forget that I have modes for this. So I was just in 4 high, ripping it through there, having fun, and had I even thought about this Baja mode, dude, I would have slid this way better than those Raptors were doing. I guarantee you that. I would have outshined those Raptors.
Wow.
I would have made those Raptors look weak.
We tend to like to a la carte our buttons on our vehicle. So like, just because we've wheeled for so long that we like to go, okay, we need this here. Like, well, in proof in the pudding is the sand mode at, Holly Oaks. Like, had I thought about using sand mode before, I wouldn't have embarrassed Dave.
Well, even before the Holly Oaks event, we went to Tawas in Michigan, which is just farther north. And I had gotten on the radios and I was like, hey, like, if you guys don't already have your Bronco in this, like, don't forget to kick it into sand mode to see what it's like. And you should have heard everybody. Like, I had my window down. And, like, you heard a couple, they're like, oh, we didn't even think of that. Or you can be like Gia And just bring her Escape, and you don't have modes, and she rocked it, so it's all good. See, you don't need the modes. You just need a Bronco or an Escape.
Nice. Well, I have them. So, do you have the single out on yours, or you have a dual tip, Aly?
I have a single out.
Okay. Overland Series, what it looks like it might be called.
Yes, I know. Yeah, Mitch was the one who actually helped me get that. I ordered it. I didn't order it through Magniful. I actually ordered it through Mitch, and he hooked me up with a pretty cool deal. So.
Well, hey, we tip the hat to you, Mitch. Yeah, no, I like this one. This is the one where you can chamber it how you want. If you want it a little more drony and loud, you can do that. If you want to quiet it down just a touch, you can do that.
I have mine as loud as it can go.
Yes. See, Kelly?
I think that's I have the Overland Series one. I have that one right there.
Okay. Wow, and you get a cool sticker on the side of yours. See, I don't have a muffler.
Stickers.
We're basically
I was
cat
gonna say
back.
we don't have a muffler on ours.
Yeah, we're basically cat back.
Oh, nice.
Just nothing. But no, I've heard these, and I was before. So hey, we got our spam people here. Let's see. Kelly, can you deal with that, or do I need to?
I can't. I don't have the.
Okay.
I can see if I can get on the computer. Give me just a second.
No, I got you. I got it. Let's see. And there's
I can't because I don't have Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys.
Oh, we're good. So Impajot says 135 to get you the high flow or Flowmaster high clearance axle back exhaust, if I can say it tonight. Which I know he said it sounds great, and I think I've seen some videos that somebody's done on those, which is basically what we've done is just removes, it's just a straight pipe in the thing out. But the exhaust is always a good one for me because I will say, like, that's one of those things. I want my truck to sound a little more aggressive than Kelly likes.
I just want
quiet
it to sound
vehicle.
cool.
Yeah. Kelly thinks I'm trying to get it to sound like a V8 is the problem.
Yeah, see, that's for me. Unless it's going to sound like a V8, I like the fact that it sounds like a clean vehicle.
and that's
no
the thing.
muffler
Like,
issues,
I don't mind like some of the louder cars and stuff, but especially when it comes to like longer road trips, I don't want it like playing the entire time I'm driving where I have to have my music turned up to 30. Like, no thanks, I'm good.
For sure.
Well, Kelly, anything like, because we've been talking about Christmas, Bronco Christmas, anything you would like to see under the tree
that I don't already have?
Right. Or that you were suggesting to our viewers?
You all know I love my cup holders. So if you don't have leather in your four-door, the IAG cup holders, there is some, personally, there's some room for development a little bit there. But it is absolutely, from what I've seen, the best thing on the market for that perspective.
I haven't seen anyone else come up with anything like that.
I haven't seen anything either.
I'm like, this isn't like knocking IAG, just like with how competitive everyone is. To be honest, I'm surprised because it's something that everyone has said that they wanted the cup holders and this stuff, even at Ladies Off Rodeo.
Yep.
How many women were like, how hard is it to put these things in there? So.
No, these were silly and easy to install. Less than 20 minutes at the most, really. It was so easy that it was hard to do a video on installing it. Because it was like there was not a lot of detail to show about these things.
It really was.
It's just like, well, here you go.
Screws, and there you go.
Yeah, but like Kelly said, I think they need more magnets on this thing. I think they need to run a dual magnet on it, not this one single strong magnet they use. Ours has popped off every so often, mostly I think by Sydney kicking it really more than anything. But it is still nice to have cup holders back there, especially on, like she used them when we drove to Michigan. She had stuff in them. Yep.
So that would be my favorite for everybody to get. Gotta think about it. Well, we already know we've got white knuckle.
I've saved the best for last.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, clearly you're sponsored by them right now. So
I know, I saw that. I'm trying to think what else.
That's the thing. I said wheels because everybody likes a good set of wheels.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. It's like there's so much you can do, but like I don't know anything in the next little bit, but we'll see.
And I'll have to say, I mean, I know we have it, and I know they sent us one for us to test out, but I still stand by Diabolical is probably one of the best mods we've done.
Yes.
To the truck for our lifestyle, like for what we do. Like the fact that I can carry Sydney's gear around in the back of our Bronco for
20% off.
Right?
Oh, my Lanta.
I can carry it if
Jump on it,
she has
guys.
a game on Tuesday and then she has a tournament on Saturday. I can leave her gear in there and I'm not worried about it.
Yes, that was.
That is nice.
It's one of those things you don't realize till you have it. Like when we went on a trip and I had to store all my camera gear and we were downtown Chattanooga and no top on the truck. And I didn't feel bad about locking the vehicle up and having their slipstream on there. And this is what I'd like to see under the Christmas tree right now is this slide out tailgate.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I have seen that. I need to look at it a little more.
And I believe Diabolical might be in our booth. I'm just saying they might at Supercell. You might get to firsthand experience some of this stuff. But
I'm only gonna park my Bronco at your booth and then I'm gonna walk away.
No, I'm telling you, people want to meet Aly.
Pure Built Split said, what's one option on the Bronco you could live without?
As far as like Badlands versus all.
I don't know that I would say it's something I could live without that's a option on there, but I would say I'd like to see the soft top a little differently so that I'm not dripping into my truck whenever it rains.
One of our most popular shorts.
Same with the hard top too.
So it drips too in the hard top?
Even the soft top for my Sunrider, it does the same thing. So I just think I think it's gonna end up being all of them.
Well, Jeep does that. Our Jeep does it a little bit as well.
Yeah, I think it's the door removal thing. So that's just really kind of a quirk that I would like to see fixed, but I don't think it's going to. I've seen some people, like for hard tops, they put on like door dams, essentially like a rain dam on them, and it solves the issue. But I'm going to take the doors off too often.
I don't want to add that kind of
and the roof off. So
yeah, nah, I'm good.
Right, same. I would have to say I need to look a little more at Bronco gear because I love our truck the way it is at this point. So it's hard to be like, give me some more stuff for it right now because I don't know what I need, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I don't think I need anything, but I think I definitely want different wheels. I would like a winch at some point. I just don't know when on the timeline that's going to work out. But
so
we'll see.
Bronco 78 says Aly Dave wants your star power in his booth to bring in the crowds.
I'm a nobody. I'm a girl who likes Broncos, man.
You were just in a Ford ad this week. Let's not even talk about it.
Yeah, was not okay. So let me tell you about this. You want to know how I found out about that?
Somebody shared it with you.
No, I had a notification from TikTok that I was tagged by Ford, and I'm like, what? And like I'm at work when I'm like seeing all of this, and I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is weird. Because I heard nothing. I filmed that. Oh God, when did I film that? A month ago, maybe. And I heard it was from Friends of Ford.
I think I remember you telling us about that. You had to film some really quick.
Yeah, and I heard nothing from it. And to be honest, I sent them 4 clips, and I hated every single one of them. Just because it wasn't scripted. Like, I didn't know what to say. Right. So I kind of kept redoing it and saying different things to my answers and things like that. And then when I got that notification, I'm like, holy shit, they picked it. I was shocked. So,
Well, I find it amazing that you're an influencer, that they put that under your thing, like a influencer. Like you're more than an influencer. You're like a product specialist. Like that.
yeah,
I was almost insulted for you by that.
I didn't even catch that until like the very end of it. I saw automobile influencer, and I'm like, really? I'm like, that's what I am. I'm like, whatever. Like, okay. Like,
Right.
I'm just a girl obsessed with my Bronco and my dog. Like, that's about it.
Well,
It works well.
Still, congratulations on that, by the way.
Yeah, super cool.
So finally for me, this is the big dog for me. This is White Knuckle. Obviously they're a sponsor of our show, which I think I have mentioned these guys even before they were anything to us as far as
before they came on board for this.
We like these guys. I like dealing with, once again, family. I feel like this is a Vin Diesel ad here suddenly. Family. We've got family. Family is what saved the Bronco.
Family.
But rock sliders, to me, especially the kind that protrude out like these do, these are actually built for rock crawling. These are heavy duty use rock sliders. But the key for me is, like, in a side impact, and I say this all the time, if somebody were to hit Kelly and my daughter in the side of that vehicle, it's just a little more protection. It's actual attached to the frame. It's not attached to the body. There's a lot of body sliders out there that I just would not trust. IAG makes some stuff like that. It's fine for steps, but as purpose built for what they're supposed to be, I would not trust that stuff in using it for rock crawling. Me and Kelly's beat the piss out of ours that were on our Nissans that we had. And
got me out of a couple of hairy spots.
Yes, kept the body from being caved in. She eventually did cave in a door, but that's beside the point.
But it was a lot less damage than it would have been because of that.
Yes,
we were just in a bad spot.
I'm just poking. But
I know I just had to redeem myself after I embarrassed you in the sand.
At minimum,
yourself, and you did fantastic.
I know. She knows I was picking on her with that short. But at minimum, for protection of somebody hitting my family in the side of it, that's at minimum. But for under $1,000, these, like I said, these are heavy duty use rock sliders. These are not toys. And if you look at the price for what a lot of people are just charging for the attachments, what, $600 or so for the ones that attach to the factory rock sliders that are not intended to be used as rock sliders. They're just steps.
Yeah.
For me, this is a lot of value to these. And they do offer options. If you're not into the dimple plate that you can see here, that's an option. I didn't order them that way. We have a set coming.
They're in production right now. I know Bronco 78 asked when we're getting them. They're in production right now. I anticipate we'll see them in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. You guys,
maybe for Christmas.
If it doesn't, we don't have any big trips planned, so it's not a big deal. But
you'll be the first to know.
Yes, but at minimum, the rock sliders. So for offering to me to kind of wind this whole trip down, grip is king. So tires, which hopefully we have a set of tires coming soon within weeks.
And air down is king.
I'm gonna need some soon. That sucks.
Yeah. Tires, grip is king. Too. So if you're off-roading, grip. But to do that, plan. Am I like in Ally's case? Am I on 33-inch tires and I want to go to 35s? Plan this out. You're going to need a lift for that. At minimum 2 inches. I mean, I think Aly, you could get away with no lift, but it would.
I think I'm going to hit that. I think I'm going to hit that bar. I don't think I actually have the clearance.
Well, I mean, you can. What I'm saying is, you can take that bar off. You can make it work without a lift, but it's going to look like your truck's sitting on top of those tires. So if you're going to go larger tires, a minimum a 2-inch lift. After that, what am I doing with this vehicle? Now I've got good grip. Am I going to go challenge myself? Like we said earlier with the guy that broke the transfer case. Skid plates. Skid plates mean everything. At minimum, a gas skid plate. If you're a base Bronco, you don't get any skid plates. So at minimum, I would want a gas skid plate. I will say Ford's skid plates they put under the Broncos are better than I'll probably never replace mine. They're dual plated. It's just it's the way it should be. Now their other skids are just like they're okay. Skids would be lower on my priority, but rock sliders would be high. Tires, if you need wheels, if you're doing like what me and Kelly do with rock crawling, you're gonna scratch those wheels up. So don't go buy something pretty.
So yeah, don't get anything that you are like gonna die if you notice a flaw.
And after that, like just prioritize some of these things we've talked about tonight.
I mean,
Kelly,
you guys saw some of the obstacles at Hollyoaks. To be honest, I'm surprised I haven't damaged one of mine yet. To be honest.
Have you done the bowl yet?
Yeah.
You did do that? How was that?
I did do that. I was terrified the first time.
No, you should be. That's pretty intense.
I was terrified the first time. It took me I failed twice and had to come back down, and then the third time I finally got my line right and like did everything correctly.
Right.
So just one of those things.
Well, I think we scared
I saw your
Gia.
pupper saying hi.
Oh, she's been ridiculous tonight. So.
I can see her shadow on you. See the ears?
Yes.
She's 2 inches from my face. Oh, my Lord, hold on.
Puppy, we're almost done, I promise you.
She does have to go out really quick. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, dude.
There we go. I pulled you out, Aly. So Kelly, what are some of your what would you like? Obviously, tires. What would be something if you're new to this that you would say we're past tires and a lift? Where would you be?
Are you talking products or are you talking
prioritizing what you would put on the vehicle?
If
we're going to Moab, the first time you've ever been, you're going to Moab. What do you think you would need?
I'm putting sliders.
Yeah.
Did you already say that? Sorry, I'm really tired.
No, I'm asking your list.
No, I didn't know what your couple things were. So you said tires, and what else did you say?
Well, you're going to need a lift kit for those 35s. If you don't have 35s.
Yeah, so I would say sliders. I might even upgrade skid plates, depending upon how much we are expecting to get into. That might be something that I would say we needed to do.
Yeah, I would suggest aluminum skid plates. They're a lot lighter and they're still strong.
Trying to think if there's anything else.
Communications, I would think, would be one. If
you're going
with
comms are super important. Comms are super important. We found out that our comms, we missed our comms when we went to Hollyoaks because our screen actually is damaged on our GMRS, so we couldn't find the right channel. So we're going to have to replace that. So yeah, comms are super important. And if you go the CB route, a good CB antenna that's tuned well.
Yeah. Walter says Metal Cloak makes the best skids. I remember checking their stuff out. I can't off the top of my head. Honestly, any skids. That's one of those things with some of this stuff. People always go, "What's the best?" The best is having it under your vehicle. So there are some companies out there, that, like I said, nothing against IAG on their steps because I like how their steps mount to the factory sliders. But there's certain things that if you don't know, you might go, "Oh, that's good enough." Skids would be one of those. I would ask a few reputable people that you've actually seen using them, who they use. But obviously, I know Hefty Fabworks they do a lot of an aluminum. And I would suggest aluminum because everything about off-roading is heavy. And if you're traveling, say we're going from Tennessee to Moab, you're already killing your gas mileage by all the stuff you're probably taking. So you want to make the vehicle as light as possible.
For sure.
And where was it? NSC or NSU?
NSU college kid.
Because I cannot figure out how to change.
I usually say hey to everybody.
Yes, to an auto mount. So, hey, we appreciate the support, man. Speaking of that, we have a Patreon. So our Patreon is we're actually doing some specific stuff for Patreon, and I'm going to give you a tease of it. And pop it up.
I'm being put to work. We're just going to say it.
Yes. So. We have some stories we've been writing, and if you can only see this stuff right now if you're a Patreon member.
Oh, look at those Raptors.
I know that that shot, like to pull that out of a video I did. I love that shot.
So I did send that shot to Tom, the one who was driving the Bronco.
Oh yeah,
he was very impressed. He was very excited that someone got that.
Nice.
But we are doing some specific stuff to Patreon, and the cool thing about it is we only have 3 Patreons right now. A lot of support here on YouTube, but only 3 Patreons. But and I'll pop this link in there if you guys are interested. But it starts at $2 a month. Like $2 is nothing, and you guys know I hate selling myself on this thing of. But YouTube doesn't pay the bills, trust me. And so to figure out a way to for me and Kelly to do this full time, your support helps. So there you go. So past that, Kelly, we are going to do a Black Friday sale on the in-house shirts, not the other company. And they're
because we don't have control over those prices. Really.
I'm thinking they're going to be like $15 plus shipping.
Wow.
So that's
really
like cheap.
News to me.
That's really cheap for a T-shirt, and I would like to move a few T-shirts. So if you want,
it's a deal if I'm looking at Dave like that.
I said I'm thinking it. Mama Bear still has the final say on. She knows what.
Well, now you put it out to the ethers, sir.
But would I rather have your $2 a month or super chats? I honestly don't. This kind of stuff. I mean, we have larger supporting on there, but that stuff that's just for people that want to help out. Yeah, I'm not. Any support you guys have ever given us, we are very grateful for. So, let's see.
Bronco 78 asked something in the chat.
Hold on a second. All right, where are we at? Wait, there we go.
Yeah.
Badlands non Sasquatch 33s. What would be the best lift and 35s to put in? Any good coil lift, I would suggest. I mean, you can get away with those little puck for $100. Those little 2-inch puck lifts that they do, you can get away with that for daily use and maybe light off-roading.
I was gonna say it depends on the off-roading that you do. If you're stretching your suspension a lot, I wouldn't recommend the pucks. But
no, I would go ahead and do a full coils. But at that point, you probably should have bought the Sasquatch package. By the time you get it for what you're getting with the Sasquatch package, there is some pluses to that. But 2 inches of lift gets you 35s pretty easy.
And that's, to be honest, I'm surprised how well that I've done with my 33s. Like, I've had to pick my lines well, depending on what I wanted to do, but I've only got caught up just a few times.
Kelly's ran. This is the first time her running 35s. I've had 35s on my Xterra, but she always ran 33s on hers.
I had 33s with a 2-inch lift on my Xterra. Sorry. Words.
All the cars.
Yes.
Words are hard.
Yes. Suspension puck, not body lift. I'm not anti body lift. There's a time and place for those, but with Bronco, you really don't need them. Go ahead. Sorry, Aly.
No, you're good. I had the drive shaft recall on my Bronco, and that was like one of the first. Yeah, I didn't realize mine was affected by that until I went for an oil change before Hollyoaks. But it's the first time in a while that it's been up in the air, and one of our new techs, he like stared at me and he goes, "Congratulations, this is a mall crawler." I'm like, "No, I do use this for what it's for," and he goes, "Props," and he goes, up in my book. I'm like, okay. Like, cool. I'm like, will you please just fix this and give me my Bronco back because this is giving me anxiety.
So John asked, what are the differences between channel memberships and Patreon for you? I'm assuming he means for the person supporting. So Patreon allows us to we can do special members live streams and stuff through that, which we can on YouTube, but it allows us to be able to, like, Kelly wants to get into writing more. So it allows that more than what YouTube allows. YouTube just doesn't allow long form writing right now. Just some little things like that. Honestly, we have 40 some members on here, which is we're very grateful for. But YouTube takes a bigger chunk of the money versus what Patreon does, and that's just the honest truth. Either way, we're very grateful. It's not.
Yeah, it's a little bit different of a percentage. So if you look at it that way, the percentage is a bit higher on the YouTube side.
But the we're really focusing with Patreon. We want to do some more writing pieces, maybe more opinion pieces where it can't always do it in video. So that's the biggest thing. That's the way we're struggling trying to figure out how to give you guys something for your support. So it's and feel like we're giving you something. So that's kind of where Patreon's going to be for us. So hopefully that answers that. I so hate selling myself on this stuff, man. I really do. Final questions or comments, by the way, because Allie's dog is going to murder her if she doesn't spend time with it.
Oh no, I think she's done. She just went into her bed and she just did like the biggest sigh. She's like, I'm over this shit.
She's like, she's not going to pay attention to me.
Yeah, I think she finally hit that point where she knows.
Wes asked, Aly, probably a long shot, but are there any updates on orders opening up for Braptors for the model year 23?
Everything for Braptors, you have to ask your dealer for allocation. If an allocation comes up, there's certain contests they can do. We can submit for them. They will tell us if it's approved or denied, type of a thing. So you would have to talk to your dealer if they have one. If they have a unit not tagged, because a lot of dealers will have like units not tagged and they just wait for them to come in. So
when dealers with especially those special builds like that, I know are getting kind of territorial. They don't want to sell outside their areas now too. I'm seeing a lot more of that.
There's a reason for that.
I'm sure Ford is pushing that, but
yeah, Ford's pushing that something fierce. So
yes, and it is all in fair play. They're just trying to spread these things out as fair as possible.
They are, and I'll give it to them. Yes, I've already saw a couple of the comments. I just kind of ignored them. I think a lot of the marking up and things is unfair to a point. Mm-hmm. It depends on if you have had one on order. If the dealer had to buy it from somewhere else, if they had to buy their allocation, because you can do that. There's a lot that kind of goes into it. But at the same time, Ford is also cracking down on the dealers if customers are flipping them.
Oh, yeah.
If customers are flipping them, there's a certain amount of time frame that you actually have to keep that car, and they're charging the dealer back. So dealers aren't having that either. So it's not fair in any way or form. So
yeah. Bronco 78 says 33s used to be king. Yes, when I got into off-roading, 33s, you were like, oh my God, you're putting a monster tire on there. Now with 40s, like, it's ridiculous what people are doing to these things.
Yeah, no thank you on 40s.
I even think
too big.
I even think the Braptors 37s are huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're massive.
No, that's just where I would like to be, honestly, with ours, but we'll see.
It's just massive.
MPJO says, I would argue that a combination of a 1-inch body lift along with the Badlands Sasquatch suspension perch lift would be a great alternative to the 2-inch puck lift. Yeah. No, I'm not. Once again, I'm not anti body lift. I know Jody with Bird Dog Overland, he put a 1-inch body lift and he still has a suspension lift. Body lifts are great for larger tires. That's all they do. So it's not bad. And my understanding is they're easy to do on the Bronco.
And the thing is, I don't really think, I guess, like, depending on, like, what you are truly using your Bronco for, I don't think there's a too right and a wrong way of, like, what to do. Now, obviously, like we've already said, don't do the pucks if you're doing some extreme off-roading, because those are going to pop off no matter what. But like Dave just said, Ford made it very easy for people to change this and do that. So... Oh,
we lost Kelly. Michael, thank you for that 99-cent super chat. And he says, Aly and Kelly sing happy birthday. No, if you know me, I would murder somebody if they did at a restaurant. I mean, would probably, and Kelly knows this.
I'm the same way.
I would get up and just leave. Like, that's horrible to me.
I get nervous around my birthday every time because my family loves to mess with me. And, like, my dad knows how uncomfortable that I get when, like, all eyes are on me. I'm just like, no, won't do it.
Yeah, no, I'm as a person who was a on stage performer, I have zero interest in that at all.
No.
Now let me sing to a crowd, and I was probably different. Let's see. Time for a couple more, and we've got to go. Bronco 78. I did a 2-inch body lift on my first 78 Bronco. Made that thing way too top heavy. You know, body lifts got a bad rap because of Jeeps, and why they got a bad rap was people were like, oh, they're dangerous.
Jeeps.
They're dangerous, but the problem was they were putting them on these old rusted out Jeeps. And they were putting these 3-inch puck lifts, and yes, they would rip off the frame, like because the metal they were attached to was rusted out. And some of those old 70s, early 80s Jeeps were just rusted, probably from the factory, because they were using reconditioned metal, and they were not properly conditioning that metal. And and Michael says
that's the whole point.
That's the whole point. Somebody's gonna be put in timeout. You're being a dick now. I'm playing, Michael. I'm playing. Oh, there's Kelly. All right, Kelly.
Sorry, room checks.
No, you're fine. Final questions or comments here for you, girl. What's going on? How was your?
What was the topic of the show tonight? Just kidding.
A little bit. I think we covered a little bit of everything. Though.
Yeah, I think you did. Like,
been all over
I think
the
there
map.
was a lot of. Yeah, you kind of were all over the map, but everybody wants to sing happy birthday to you. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Watch this. Oh, darn. Where did Kelly go?
But you didn't mute. It's fine. I can leave. It's cool.
Oh, wait. Hey, Kelly. Kelly.
Thank God it automatically mutes when I'm logging in on my phone.
I know. Well, first off, Kelly, thank you for joining us tonight. I know this was a pain in your ass because you've been dealing with kids all day, and the last thing you want to do is deal with this kid.
Yeah. But I figured I'd do it for you. It's your birthday. We're not there, but we appreciate Aly stepping in. Aly, you've stepped in quite a bit over the last month and a half because I'm such a slacker wife here. So I appreciate you so much.
Good. You are so good. I think my answer is I'm like, I think I'm watching anyway. Okay.
No, it was funny. I just threw a link to this and was like, because it was honestly it's more for Kelly, and I was just like, I'll just throw it in there. Aly's probably busy. And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And I was like, okay.
Oh. Yeah. So he texted me. He texted me at like 7:30, and he was like, something about. Oh, I said, hey, just so you know, my phone's probably going to die soon, and I'm nowhere near the room. Oh, well, I guess you're not going to join tonight. I told you last week I wasn't going to be on because I was at Beta Convention. And so I'm like, I'll just see if I can jump in and cause some trouble. And looks like I did well.
Oh, very good.
A job well done. Aly,
thanks.
Like Kelly said, thanks for joining in.
No worries. You guys also got a great preview of Maya.
Well, we appreciate the dog. It's going to be the Aly and Kelly show.
Oh,
actually, they do need to bring Miss Amy Clouds on here, and you guys.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun.
Aly wasn't a part of the ladies Bronco. We weren't friends yet when you did the. We had Amy on. We had.
I think I watched though. I think I watched that one.
Yeah, we had a few.
Amy, Shelby.
Dwayne's wife was on.
Yep, we had Becky.
Oh my gosh, yes, please, let's have Amy on. That'd be so fun.
Thank you, Bronco 78.
Yes, we need to bring her on for sure. I also need to do a video on my ladies.
Jokers, thanks for the laughs. You're welcome, man. This is also just an entertaining show, we hope. But yeah, no, definitely to plan that. Let you guys do a takeover, as it were. I've only had one other takeover, and it's because me and Kelly were out of town, and Dwayne and Tim and them took over the show for us.
Yeah, we were in Texas this spring.
Yep. But
do you see her now pouting behind me because I won't give her attention?
She's so ready to go to bed, isn't she?
She is like so over this. She's like, Mom. She's something. Oh, wait till Supercell. You guys will see a whole new dog.
Well, does she like Scooby snacks?
She does.
In the shape of an O for OSU. Boom.
Oh, here we go.
There were already comments in the chat of Go Big Blue. Just saying.
I know. I didn't repeat all of them. Actually, okay.
We were bantering before you got here.
So, do you want to know what I told Kelly in her status when she blocked you from seeing it?
What's that?
That U of M cookie should have been sent.
I can unblock you now, so you can see all the smack talk we did.
Wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Anyways, notice they wouldn't let me. Impisho, you were on the show. You actually ran the show while I was sleeping one night. So
true story.
Yes.
While you were sleeping in the
back. I slept in the back of the Bronco, Aly. I live streamed for 10 or so hours.
12 hours. Just shy of 12.
It's funny, as you can see me, like my eyes just
hilarious.
And I just suddenly boom, I'm out. And
And
Impisho
and Cole goes. And like Cigar Texans just continuing to talk because and Cole was like, guys, he's asleep. And he literally continues to like stream until he wakes up at like 6 a.m. or 4 a.m. And people were like popping in sporadically.
Oh yeah, Jessica Dunn was like, is he awake yet? It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
Like, what's happening?
Oh, poor puppies.
Oh no, not poor puppy. She's just a diva.
Oh wait. Well,
she's
we
like,
did
I'm
that.
not a diva, Mom.
We did that stream, remember, from Woodward where we were at the drive-thru.
Oh yeah, the Frosty.
Yep. Tim got his Frosty. All right, guys, there you go. It's like 11 o'clock Aly's time, and I'm ready for bed myself. So whether it be two-wheel drive, Kelly,
four-wheel drive,
Aly, does it really matter what you drive?
As long as it's a Bronco.
There you go. This has been your Bronco Talk Live presented by White Knuckle Off-Road, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.
See ya.